We request everyone to stand up for the dignitaries' procession. Thank you. Kindly be seated.
A very happy morning to all. Graduation Day is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of man's quest for a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge that will enable a person to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. Welcome to the 10th graduation ceremony of Aalim Mohamed Salegh Academy of Architecture.
We welcome all our graduates, parents, faculty members, and other distinguished guests on this grand occasion of 10th graduation day of Aalim Mohamed Salegh Academy of Architecture. I now request our student from 4th year, Hamda, to begin this auspicious occasion by reciting the Qiraat to invoke the Almighty.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. Amin al-Rasul means the messenger has believed. It expresses complete faith in God, His angels, His revealed books, and all His messengers without distinction. It also teaches us to seek Allah's forgiveness, place our trust in Him, and remember that He never burdens a soul beyond that it can bear. These verses are a beautiful reminder of faith, obedience, mercy, and hope in God's guidance.
Thank you, Hamda. We kindly request everyone present here to rise up for the Tamil Thai Varth.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்து எழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிட நல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
We request you all to be kindly seated. We would now like to request our beloved Principal, Professor A.J. Paul, to present the welcome address. Sir, please.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am delighted to extend my heartfelt welcome to Dr. Ponni M. Concessao ma'am to preside this event as a chief guest. Welcome, ma'am. I am honored to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Oscar G. Concessao, sir. Welcome, sir. I welcome our beloved Secretary and Correspondent, Mohamed Salegh, sir. Welcome, sir. Our Design Chair, Architect Anita, ma'am. Our Director, Architect Kavitha, ma'am. Our Audit Head, Architect Yamini, ma'am. Special invitees, my dear faculty members, dear students. Last but not the least, our dear graduates and their proud parents. It gives me immense pleasure and profound sense of pride to welcome each one of you to the 10th convocation ceremony of Aalim Mohamed Salegh Academy of Architecture. Today is a landmark occasion as we celebrate not only the successful completion of an academic journey, but also of the beginning of lifelong professional journey for our graduating architects. My dear graduating students, today is your day. Behind every degree lies years of dedication, sleepless nights, countless design iterations, juries, site visits, workshops, internships, and determination to transform ideas into meaningful spaces. Your resilience, creativity, and perseverance have brought you to this proud milestone. Architecture is much more than designing buildings. It is about understanding people, respecting culture, protecting the environment, and creating spaces that improve the quality of life. As you step into the profession, I encourage you to uphold the highest standards of ethics, innovation, sustainability, and social responsibility. The future of our cities and communities will increasingly depend on architects who combine technical excellence with compassion and vision. To the parents and families, I offer my heartfelt congratulations and gratitude. Your constant support, sacrifice, and faith have been the foundation which these young graduates have built their dreams upon. Today, this achievement belongs to you as much as it belongs to them. I also place on record my sincere appreciation to our dedicated faculty members and staff whose commitment, mentorship, and encouragement have nurtured these graduates throughout their academic journey. Their efforts continue to strengthen the legacy of our institution. Dear graduates, remember that your degree is not a destination. It is a passport of a lifetime of learning and innovation and service. May you design not only beautiful buildings, but also better communities, meaningful relationships, and a future filled with purpose. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to everyone present. Thank you for joining us on this joyous occasion and making the celebration truly memorable. I wish all our graduating architects every success in their professional and personal journey. Thank you and wish you all a memorable convocation ceremony.
Thank you, sir.
We now request our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. H. Mohamed Salegh, to honor our Chief Guest, Dr. Ponni M. Concessao, Principal Architect, OPR Architects, Oscar, Ponni and RAHUL, Chennai.
We now request our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. H. Mohamed Salegh, to honor our guest of honor, Dr. Oscar G. Concessao, Principal Architect, OPR Architects, Oscar, Ponni and Rahul, Chennai. Thank you, sir.
I take immense pleasure in requesting our revered Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. H. Mohamed Salegh, to declare the graduation ceremony open. Sir, please.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This graduation day 2026 of Aalim Muhammad Salegh Academy of Architecture has been called on to award the degree in architecture upon candidates who in the examination recently held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. I hereby declare the graduation day open.
Thank you, sir.
We deem it a privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest to the August gathering. We would like to call upon Professor M. Anita to introduce today's chief guest. Please, ma'am.
Warm greetings to the dignitaries of the dais and to this August gathering. To the class of 2025, 5 years ago, you walked into the studios of Ali Mohamed Salegh Academy of Architecture with empty sketchbooks and ambitious dreams. Today, after countless sleepless nights and thousands of conceptual lines, you stand here as graduate architects. Graduation isn't just a milestone, it is the ultimate foundation laying ceremony for your careers. And to mark this monumental 10th graduation day, we have a chief guest, Dr. Ponni Concessao, who knows exactly what it takes to build a legacy from the ground up. Dr. Ponni can be best described as a winning nation builder who returned from USA and dedicated 30 years of her life here in India towards building prestigious government and private projects pan-India and abroad. She is a master of human-centered architecture. Alongside Dr. Oscar Concessao, her firm has amassed an astonishing 234 national, international, and state awards. Architect Ponni did her BArch from National Institute of Technology, NIT Trichy, in 1987 and was the first undergraduate woman student against all objections. She stood her ground, walked into the campus as a pioneer, and proved that a woman's place is at the absolute top of the design world. That unrelenting drive propelled her from Chennai to the global stage, earning a Tata Scholarship, a master's degree from Cornell University, and advanced professional credentials from Harvard University. She worked with the internationally renowned architectural firm, Edward Lara B. Barnes, in New York City, on several skyscrapers, university campuses, and stadiums, before joining her husband in 1996, ushering in an era of splendid architecture in India. Her portfolio reads like a roadmap of India's modern identity. She is the first Asian woman architect to design a state secretariat, the iconic, gold-rated Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Telangana State Secretariat. From designing futuristic installations for ISRO's Gaganyaan Space Center to master planning affordable housing, she bridges space-age innovation with cultural heritage. Architect Ponni was conferred an honorary doctorate in modern architecture in 2008 in Malaysia and in University of Milano for modern architecture and architectural science in 2014. She also received the Golden Jubilee Distinguished Alumnus Award from the National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, from His Excellency, the President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, in 2014. Dr. Ponni M. Concessao is a committed humanitarian. Her social impact includes raising funds for leprosy-affected individuals, empowering underprivileged women through education, and contributing to disaster relief housing. Architect Ponni may also be known as the lady who's a trailblazer for women in architecture graduates. Graduates, as you prepare to transition from sketchbooks to skylines, Dr. Ponni is the living embodiment of what purpose, perseverance, and passion can achieve. Her life teaches us that spaces aren't just built with concrete, they are built with courage. We are incredibly honored to have her grace this graduation day today to guide the next generation of architectural leaders.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ponni M. Concessao, Principal Architect, OPR Architects, Chennai, to deliver the graduation day address. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Anita, for that very, very beautiful introduction. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries off the dais, distinguished faculty, dedicated parents, supportive friends, and my dearest graduating class of 2026. You did it. You survived 5 years of the stress of critics, the model-making messes, doing a million drawings, and notoriously brutal studio reviews. But more importantly, you have learned how to translate your imagination into reality. You spent years learning that architecture is not merely about pretty sketches. It is about understanding physics, spatial dynamics, cultural context, and of course, very importantly, human-centric design. Every wall, every window, every public square that you design will dictate how people interact, where they find comfort, and how they experience their communities. As you step out into the real world, you will face significant challenges, and in my book, challenges are fun. The built environment, as you all know, is evolving rapidly. We are navigating the urgent need for sustainable design. And why sustainable design? Because we have challenges from climate change, very huge social, political, and technological changes. You do not have to accept the status quo. You have the power to design better, to innovate with eco-friendly materials, and to create spaces that elevate the human spirit. However, as you hone your skills to be successful architects and urban designers, I urge you to remember two guiding principles. One very important principle is empathy, and the other one is integrity. Before putting a single line in your digital canvas, ask yourself, who am I designing this for? Empathy will keep your designs grounded, functional, and deeply tied to the community. I have seen many architects with fantastic design portfolios, but you cannot actually convert them into physical reality because of the many practical difficulties. So empathy is very critical. Equally vital is integrity. You will face budget cuts, client pressures, and the temptation to take shortcuts. But the spaces you design will last decades, if not centuries. Never compromise on your core values. As you sit here today, waiting to collect your degrees, take a moment to reflect on your future. Where will you be 30 years from now? What do you want to be remembered for? What legacy will you leave on the skylines of India? Not just India, but also abroad. So I have a few suggestions based on my own professional and personal life. and what they have done to create the kind of successful firm that we have today by God's grace. In my book, Architects Are Nation Builders. We determine the skyline, not some technology, project managers, or contractors. Because remember, project managers and contractors will bully architects. And sadly, the law still holds us responsible for any liability in any site or even a building years after it's even been constructed. So what you need to do is develop leadership skills to override project managers and contractors to preserve the integrity of your design. This is another advice I give architects, especially south of the Vindhyas. Never fear competition. Compete as much as you can. Unless you compete, nobody is going to even know your name or your face. That is how you build a brand. And also remember, architectural practice is a business, like it or not. So please develop constructive business skills that will contribute to success. That's very important. You know, when I graduated out of NIT Trichy, I was just this very naive, innocent architect who said, I can take on the world. But then when I got into business, I realized there are so many other parameters that we're not taught in college. And those are things you develop on your own. For example, competition. For example, confidence. These are these two key factors that can define your route to success. The other important advice is please travel as much as you can. It can have a very great impact on your design, and it helps you understand your client's brief better. Because Oscar and I were from America, the clients automatically had some kind of confidence in us giving better options than other Indian architects. Some of you can travel, some of you cannot travel, but at least make the effort to understand how cultural contexts of other countries happen. I know I'm addressing the Instagram generation, but I can tell you something from personal experience. There is no substitute to hard work. Technology can cut down man hours, but design requires fine-tuning. And the more time you spend on a design, the more perfect it becomes. The other thing is never think small. Believe in speed, scale, and skill. These are the three factors that contribute to success. I also urge you to be a marathon runner, not a 100-meter dash runner. You need to create a master plan of your career and learn to take calculated risks. And this is something I advise women graduates. Arm yourself with the latest technology, be it artificial intelligence or any other innovation that comes by. But also remember, end of the day, artificial intelligence is merely a tool that aids a profession. But the macro decision maker is still a human being. There's another advice that I'd give you, and that is watch your ego to ability ratio by being very honest with yourself. Assess your strengths and weaknesses. Choose your career path wisely, as some of you will be renowned for teaching and research, architectural practice. You've become successful corporate executives. My interns today have become politicians, believe it or not, and they are contributing very constructively to the building scenario. Some of you may even become industrialists, even become film set designers and also movie stars. That's also happened. Remember, the world has changed today. Gen Z and women have emerged decision makers. And that's so evident in the current elections that we have had. No longer do we need to look towards Europe for inspiration, as today Asia has claimed leadership in just about every field. Europe is no longer the lamp of inspiration. Now, what is going on today, surprisingly, as a professional, I can tell you, there is a new renaissance that has made our Indian heritage design great, as it has always followed the path of sustainability, and Western nations have recognized it. Case in point was Oscar and I were honored in the British Parliament in Westminster Palace for our Telangana State Secretariat in Hyderabad for one of the most beautiful buildings built in our times. Please, please design for Indian conditions and not some Western concept that will never work in India and is out of context for Indians. I had to learn this myself because I graduated from an American university and then I worked there, of course, and I came back and I realized it's not going to work. We can't throw that much of glass around. Steel, of course, is a sustainable material, but has its own disadvantages. So these are things that one learns from experience, but do be proud of the fact that you are from India. India is a great country and the opportunities are many. Design can make a difference, and I know that this brilliant class of 2026 will do exactly that. You have graduated from a very great institution. I've been associated with AMS for quite a while. I have interns who have worked in my firm, and today, they're doing fantastic things for India and for nations abroad. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Go out there, take bold risks, and build a better future. Never, never worry about peer pressure. Wear your blinkers on and run. The world is yours. Congratulations again. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
That was truly thought-provoking, ma'am. I'm sure our graduates will follow you as a role model and emerge as successful architects and human beings. Thank you, ma'am.
We deem it a privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor to the August gathering. We would like to call upon Professor Yamini, Audit Head, to introduce today's guest of honor. Please, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. It is my great privilege and honor to introduce our esteemed guest of honors for today's graduation day ceremony, architect Dr. Oscar G. Concessao. Dr. Oscar is a distinguished architect, visionaries designer, and an inspiring leader in the field of architecture. Born in Mangalore, he pursued his Bachelor of Architecture from the prestigious National Institute of Technology, Trichy, graduating in 1986. His passion for design and urban development led him to pursue higher studies internationally, earning his Master of Architecture in Urban Design from the University of Oklahoma in 1987, followed by advanced professional studies from Howard University in 1992. In recognition of his outstanding contribution to architecture, Dr. Oscar has been conferred with honorary doctorates from the University of Malaya and the University of Milan for his remarkable work in modern architecture and architectural science. After gaining valuable experience with renowned architectural firms in New York City, Dr. Oscar returned to India and in 1996 co-founded Oscar Ponni RAHUL Architects in Chennai along with architect Ponni M. Concessao. Over the years, Dr. Oscar has established himself as one of the most respected names in architecture. His expertise spans large-scale developments, including integrated townships, educational campuses, luxury resorts, five-star hotels, hospitals, shopping malls, and premium residences. His work reflects innovation, excellence, and a deep commitment to creating meaningful spaces. His remarkable journey has been recognized with more than 234 international, national, and state awards, an extraordinary achievement that speaks volumes about his dedication, creativity, and leadership in architecture. His projects and contributions has also been widely featured in various national magazines and newspapers. Among his many accolades, Dr. Oscar received the Distinguished Alumnus Award from National Institute of Technology, Trichy, during its Golden Jubilee celebrations presented by none other than our beloved former President of India, architect APJ Abdul Kalam. Adding yet another milestone to his illustrious career, Dr. Oscar was recently inducted into the Hall of Fame at the Gibbs College of Architecture, University of Oklahoma, becoming the first non-American to receive this prestigious recognition. Dr. Oscar's unwavering pursuit of academic and design excellence has earned him a distinct and celebrated place in the architectural community. His journey stands as an inspiration to all the young architects and graduates present here today. Please join me in extending a warm and heartfelt welcome to our guest of honor, architect Dr. Oscar G. Concessao. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam, for your wonderful introduction. Respected Chairperson Hajiyani SS Hasheeba, Mr. Mohamed Salegh, Secretary and Correspondent, distinguished guests, faculty, students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege and pleasure to address you on the occasion of the 10th graduation day of AMS Academy of Architecture. This is a proud milestone for the institution and a memorable day for every graduate gathered here. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the management, the principal, the dedicated faculty members, proud parents, and above all, the graduating students. Your perseverance, creativity, and commitment have brought you to this significant moment. Today is not merely the culmination of years of academic effort, it is the beginning of a lifelong journey of learning, innovation, and service. Dear graduating students, as you step out today as accomplished young architects, you are transitioning from the world of academic theory to the realities of professional practice. The classroom and studios have taught you the principles of design, planning, structural systems, and sustainability. The world outside will now challenge you to apply those principles of wisdom, empathy, and integrity. Every drawing you prepare, every building you conceive, and every space you create will influence the lives of people who inhabit them. Architecture is not simply about constructing buildings, it is about shaping communities, enriching cultures, and improving the quality of human life. The world you enter is filled with unprecedented opportunities as well as complex challenges. Climate change, rapid urbanization, aging populations, environmental degradation, and social inequality demand thoughtful and innovative design solutions. Every one of these challenges has a design dimension. As architects, you possess the unique ability to imagine better ways of living, working, and interacting with the environment. Design must always be human-centric, placing people, accessibility, inclusivity, and sustainability at the heart of every project. Remember that architecture is not mere aesthetics. Beautiful buildings alone do not define successful architecture. Great architecture inspires, projects, heals, educates, and connects people. It respects the environment, preserves cultural heritage, and creates spaces where communities can thrive. So as professionals, your responsibility extends far beyond the blueprint. Your work will leave a lasting legacy for generations to come. Success in architecture also demands passion and perseverance. This profession requires patience, resilience, and determination. Every successful architect has faced setbacks, revisions, difficult clients, budget constraints, and unexpected challenges. The ability to solve practical problems while preserving your creative vision is what distinguishes outstanding professionals. Continue to develop your technical skills, embrace new technologies, and remain curious throughout your career. Lifelong learning is no longer an option, it is a necessity. While your education has equipped you with the art of science of design, the professional world also values communication, collaboration, leadership, and business acumen. Learn to listen carefully to clients, communicate your ideas with clarity, negotiate with confidence, and work effectively within multidisciplinary teams. Architecture is ultimately a collaborative profession where engineers, planners, contractors, policymakers, and communities work together towards a common vision. Your ability to build relationships will be as valuable as your ability to design remarkable structures. As you pursue your professional success, I encourage you to discover a deeper purpose in your journey. A fulfilling career is measured not only by awards won or by iconic buildings completed, but by the positive difference you make in people's lives. Let your work reflect compassion, honesty, and social responsibility. Continue expanding your knowledge, refining your skills, and nurturing tolerance in both your professional and personal lives. Always remain inclusive in your outlook. Respect diversity in every form of culture, language, tradition, belief, and perspective. Our differences enrich our society and strengthen our creativity. Never forget that we are all born equal, deserving of dignity, opportunity, and respect. As architects designing for diverse communities, your sensitivity towards inclusion will enable you to create spaces that truly belong to everyone. Innovation must bring your guiding principles. The future belongs to those who dare to question conventional thinking and seek better solutions. Embrace emerging technologies, sustainable materials, smart cities, and environmentally responsible practices. At the same time, remain rooted in the timeless values of ethics, integrity, and professional excellence. Innovation without ethics cannot build lasting societies. Dear graduates, our nation looks to young professionals like you to build not only stronger cities, but also a stronger India. Make innovation your mantra. Understand what the nation needs. Learn how to do what the nation needs. Let your knowledge, creativity, and commitment contribute to national development. Provide innovative solutions that make our cities more sustainable, our villages more resilient, and our communities more inclusive. Build with courage, build with compassion, and build with a vision that inspires future generations. As you leave this amazing institution today, carry with you not only the knowledge gained from your teachers, but also the values they have instilled in you. Be ambassadors of excellence, ambassadors of ethical practice, and ambassadors of rich traditions of our great country. May your professional journey be guided by purpose, creativity, humility, and service. I once again congratulate each and every one of you on this remarkable achievement, and I thank AMS Academy of Architecture for giving Architect Ponni and myself the opportunity to share this memorable occasion with all of you. My best wishes to the graduating class, to the faculty, and to the institution as it continues its journey of excellence. May AMS Academy of Architecture achieve even greater success in the years ahead, and may each one of you build not only inspiring structures, but also a better and more compassionate world. God bless you all. Jai Hind.
Your address was truly inspiring, sir. I am confident that our graduates will draw strength from your journey and strive to become not only accomplished architects, but also individuals who contribute meaningfully to the society. Thank you for inspiring us all.
Good things come to people who wait, but better things comes to those who go out and get them. The most awaited moment has come. Yes, now it is the time we acknowledge the talent of our budding architects. The fruit of hard work and discipline will finally be reaped. You will now be receiving your prize degree, a symbol of accomplishment. May I request our director, Professor T.S. Kavitha, to call upon the graduates in order to come and receive their degrees, which will be awarded by our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Ponni M. Concessao, and distinguished guest of honor, Dr. Oscar G. Concessao.
Good morning to one and all here. Honorable dignitaries, I present to you the candidates present in person from Aalim Mohamed Salegh Academy of Architecture who have been examined and found qualified for the degrees of Anna University, Chennai, and for whom the award of the respective degrees has been recommended. I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ponni M. Concessao, to award the degree certificates to the female graduates. I request the female graduates to assemble near the stage as I call upon your names. Architect Jasmine Sharmila. Architect Kirtana, PG. Architect Kirtana, PG. Architect Kripa, S. Architect Mohita, D. Architect Hasheeba, S. Architect Ruxana Amrin, K. Architect Sahaya Factin Nebus. Architect Shobana V. Architect Steffi S.R. Architect Thirumani Niveda S. Architect Lata Mageshwari M. Architect Aisha S. Architect Anusila. Architect Sheema Nazneen A. Architect Kavitha K. Architect Dhanshri K. Architect Aisha Sharifa M. I now request our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. Oscar G. Concessao, to award the degree certificates to the male graduates. Architect Abdul Hadi S. Architect Abdul Halim S. Architect Abd Al-Hadi M. Architect Anumesh R. Architect Gokul Krishna N. Architect Honest Raj R. Architect Marsuk Ahmad J. Architect Mahadum Abdul Qadir VAM. Architect Mohammad Ashrar N. Architect Mohammad Babas. Architect Mohammad Idris J. Architect Mohammad Shakeen A. Architect Muhammad Al Amin Yen. Architect Muhammad Irfanullah. Architect Naveen Kumar N. Architect Pavit Rosario V. Architect N. Farad Shah. Architect Afrit Ali M. Architect Jeffrey Zion J. Architect Mohammad Jasim R. Architect P. Murshid. Architect Mohammad Ashik S. Now I request the parents of the following graduates to receive the degree from our dignitaries on their behalf. I now call upon parent of Architect Ahmad Yusuf Ahmad Anwar to receive the degree certificate from our chief guest. I now request the brother of Architect Liaquat Hussain to receive the degree certificate from our chief guest. I now request the parent of Architect Muhammad Fuad to receive the degree certificate from our chief guest. I now request the parent of Architect Nafiz N to receive the degree certificate from our chief guest. Thank you, dignitaries. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am and sir.
We now request the graduates to stand up for the pledge led by our principal, Professor A.J. Paul. Sir, please.
You can hold the pledge and raise your right hand. We shall, in thought, word and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession, and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of our university. We shall uphold and advance social order and well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote the unity, integrity, and secular ideal of our country.
Thank you, sir.
We request our secretary and correspondent, Mr. H. Mohamed Salegh, to officially declare the ceremony closed.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I declare this ceremony close, I just wanted to, say a few words. I'm not even sure if I'm breaking a protocol, but this is something that I want to tell to my dear family. I like to call you my dear family because you are the ones who are representing AMS. And guys, this is not the end, this is the beginning. You have a long way to go. Don't let anyone tell you that this is the limit that you can achieve. I'm telling you, because you will get a lot of people coming to you saying that, okay, you've got a job now, you're well settled, and now go ahead and do this, do that. Explore as much as you can, guys. Learn as much as you can. Do as much as you can. Achieve as much as you can. Go out there and, get what you want in life, guys. Because life is very big and you have a long way to go, I tell you. And there are people, you will find people coming to you saying that cannot be done, this is what you can do, this is your limit, guys, don't do this, don't do that. You know your limits, you know where you can go, you know your strengths and you know your weaknesses. Go out there and grab the opportunity and make use of it, guys. All the best. AMS will not be happy if it gets, say, 100% admissions, and AMS will not be happy if we get a lot of names and awards. AMS will be happy when you guys achieve in life. So I want you guys to go there and become achievers, guys. All the best. Have a great life ahead. I hereby declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We request everyone to keep standing while the procession of the dignitaries leave the hall. We request everyone to be seated.
You're free to take photographs. Please contact Photo Desk for professional photographs. The lunch will be served at the boys' hostel. We kindly request everyone to proceed for lunch. Thank you.